Imagine stepping off your cruise ship, the sun shining, the music playing, and everything around you feeling like the perfect start to an unforgettable vacation, but within minutes. Someone approaches you with what seems like a friendly offer, a discount, a special deal, or a quick favor. And suddenly your relaxing getaway turns into a stressful, expensive mistake. That's exactly why you need to hear this. Cruise passengers, both first-timers and seasoned travelers, are increasingly being targeted by clever, fast-moving scammers who operate right at the ports, inside shops, along taxi stands, and even around the ship itself. And the worst part is, these scams are designed to look normal, friendly, and harmless. In today's video, diving deep into the sneakiest cruise scams that tourists fall for every single day. Not because they're careless, but because these scams are crafted to blend in with the excitement of travel. From fake taxis that jack up your fare the moment you sit down, to free gifts that turn into aggressive sales traps, to shady excursion sellers who vanish with your money, to credit card skimmers hiding in plain sight, these scams can hit your wallet, your safety, and your entire vacation experience before you even realize what's happening. So whether you've cruised 5 times or 50, stick with me because the tricks I'm about to reveal aren't the obvious ones you've already heard about. They're the ones that catch even experienced travelers by surprise. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, what to avoid, and how to enjoy your cruise with complete confidence. Let's get into it, because your dream vacation deserves to stay a dream, not become a costly lesson. 1. The fake taxi or surge fare trap. One of the most common scams cruise passengers fall for happens the moment they step outside the port gates. The fake taxi or the surge fare trap. It starts with someone waving you over enthusiastically, sometimes holding a sign that says official taxi or port transportation. They come across as friendly and helpful. Some even claim they're offering a special cruise passenger rate. But the second you get in the vehicle, you've already lost control of the situation. These drivers usually don't run meters, and even if they do, many of the meters are rigged to jump the fare faster than normal. Others might take intentionally long routes or drive you far outside the tourist zones. It's making you feel pressured to pay whatever amount they demand just to get out of the situation safely. You may also encounter the fare change scam, where the driver claims you gave them a smaller bill than you actually did, insisting you owe more. The best way to avoid this is by only using licensed taxis found inside the official port area, using rideshare apps when available, or asking your cruise line for recommended transportation options. When in doubt, always agree on a price before you get in the car. Most importantly, trust your instincts. If something feels off, walk away. The real taxis never chase you down. Scammers do. 2. Independent excursion operators that disappear. This scam hits tourists who love adventure and prefer to save money by booking excursions independently. At many ports, you'll find vendors holding laminated brochures, wearing fake badges, or calling out same as the ship's tour, but cheaper. It's tempting, especially when they promise you'll return to the ship guaranteed on time. But what many passengers don't realize is that some of these sellers aren't officially licensed. And a few aren't even real operators. They're middlemen who take your money, walk you to a random spot, and vanish. Others will actually take you on a shortened or low-quality tour, then drop you off with no explanation and no way to get your refund. The biggest danger is the ship's departure time. Cruise lines only wait for passengers who book official excursions. If an independent tour runs late or the operator disappears mid-trip, the ship will leave without you and at your own expense. To protect yourself, always research operators beforehand. Check online reviews and never book last minute with a stranger outside the terminal. Stick with companies that provide written confirmation, real websites, and clear refund policies. And remember, a good deal should feel like a good deal, not a rush or a pressure sale. 3. Free jewelry or free charm store lures. This scam is shockingly widespread in Caribbean and Mexican ports. It's specifically targeted at cruise passengers. As you walk through the port shopping areas, you'll often hear store workers saying, "Come in for your free charm," or "Get your free sapphire pendant, no purchase required." It sounds harmless, right? After all, who doesn't want a cute little souvenir? But once you step inside, the real game begins. These shops are trained in aggressive upselling, and their entire business model revolves around using the word free to lure tourists inside. After handing you the free item, they switch into high-pressure mode, showing you discounted rings, tax-free watches, or exclusive cruise passenger deals. They may tell you the sale is for today only, pushing you to make a quick, emotional purchase. Some shops even inflate prices by 300 to 500%, then claim you're getting a once-in-a-lifetime bargain. Many passengers buy something they later discover is worth far less than what they paid. Worse, some ports are filled with stores that disappear within months, making returns or refunds impossible. The best protection is simply understanding their tactic. Nothing is truly free. If you want the charm, take it and leave. Don't stay for the sales pitch, and don't let anyone make you feel rude for walking out. You owe them nothing. 4. Broken or swapped rental equipment. Renting scooters, jet skis, or snorkel equipment at port beaches can be a lot of fun till you run into the infamous damage scam. Here's how it works. You rent a perfectly normal-looking scooter or jet ski, and the moment you return it, the operator suddenly claims it's damaged. They might point out a scratch you never noticed, a crack that was already there, or an engine issue that existed long before you rented it. Some even keep pictures of damaged equipment on their phones and insist that's what you rented. Their goal is to pressure you into paying an inflated repair fee, sometimes hundreds of dollars. In more extreme cases, the operators threaten to call the police or keep your passport if you don't comply. A similar version happens with snorkel gear operators. Claim you returned a cracked mask or damaged fins and charge a replacement fee far above the real value. To avoid this scam, always inspect the equipment carefully before renting and take your own photos or videos showing all angles. Make sure the operator sees you recording. Ask for the condition and agreement terms in writing. Only rent from reputable beach clubs or companies with online reviews. If the deal feels too cheap to be true, it usually is. 5. Currency exchange scams. Currency exchange scams come in several forms, and cruise passengers often fall for them because they're unfamiliar with local money. One of the most common tricks is offering terrible exchange rates far below the market rate, while advertising zero commission or best rate in port. Another scam involves swapping your real bills for counterfeit ones right in front of you. Exchange worker might count the bills quickly, make a subtle switch under the counter, and then claim that you handed them the fake money. Some shops even use calculators rigged to display incorrect exchange totals, making you think you're getting more than you actually receive. There's also the short change scam, where they quickly hand you the wrong amount and distract you with rapid conversation so you walk away without noticing. The best defense is simple. Avoid exchanging money in random shops, kiosks, or with people on the street. If you need cash, use an ATM from a trusted bank, or exchange money on board your ship or at official bank locations. Better yet, use credit cards with no foreign transaction fees whenever possible. Always know the approximate exchange rate before traveling, so you can spot suspicious offers immediately. 6. Credit card skimmers at port shops and ATMs. The moment you swipe your card at a shady shop or use an unfamiliar ATM, you could become the target of a credit card skimmer. These tiny devices are often placed inside card readers where you can't see them. Some ports, especially heavily trafficked cruise destinations, are hotspots for these scams because scammers know tourists are less likely to monitor their bank accounts while traveling. A skimmer captures your card information and sends it directly to criminals who then clone your card or make online purchases within hours. Some ATMs even have fake fronts attached, complete with fake keypads that record your PIN. Inside shops, handheld card readers can also be compromised, with employees pretending the first swipe didn't go through when in reality, the first swipe captured your data and the second one processed the real transaction. To avoid this, only use ATMs attached to actual banks, never at souvenir shops or convenience stores. Tug on the ATM card slot before inserting your card. If it moves even slightly, don't use it. Always cover your hand when entering your PIN and inside shops. Pay with cash whenever you're unsure about the security of their terminals. 7. The friendly local guide scam. This scam is built entirely on charm and friendliness. You step off the ship and start exploring when a local approaches you with a huge smile, offering to show you the best local shops, hidden beaches, or great viewpoints that tourists never find. They'll insist it's free, or just for fun, or part of their hospitality. They may even walk alongside you without being invited, talking as if you're already on a tour. But as soon as they lead you somewhere, maybe a shop where they earn commission, or a viewpoint far from crowds, they suddenly demand payment. Some become aggressive, claiming you owe them for their time, guidance, or special access. Tourists often pay just to avoid confrontation. The safest way to handle this is by politely but firmly declining any unsolicited guides. If someone starts walking with you, stop and say clearly, "No thank you, we're fine." Do not allow them to lead you anywhere secluded or far from the port area. Stick to official guides, pre-booked tours, or self-guided exploration with clearly marked routes. A real guide doesn't chase tourists or insist on being followed. Scammers do. 8. Fake Wi-Fi spots and data theft. Free Wi-Fi is like gold to cruise passengers, especially since ship internet can be slow or expensive. Scammers know this, and they set up fake Wi-Fi networks near ports, cafes, or beach clubs. These networks usually have legit-sounding names like Port Guest, Cruise Free Wi-Fi, or Cafe_Internet. The moment you connect, you're unknowingly allowing the scammer to monitor your activity, gather login credentials, access your social media or email accounts, or even intercept credit card details if you make any online purchases. Some fake Wi-Fi networks also redirect you to phishing pages that look identical to familiar websites, tricking you into entering your password. The worst part is that everything works normally on your screen, so you don't realize your data has been stolen until hours or days later. The easiest prevention is to avoid connecting to any public networks that are NT verified by the business hosting them. If the Wi-Fi requires no password, that's already a red flag. Use your mobile data plan or purchase a temporary international package before your trip. And always enable a VPN on your device. This creates a secure connection, even on public networks. Your online safety is just as important as your physical safety while traveling. 9. Onboard add-on charges you didn't expect. While cruise ships are generally safe from scams, some onboard sales tactics can feel misleading, especially to first-time cruisers. You might walk into what looks like a complimentary tasting event, only to discover the free samples come with a recommended purchase or an automatic service fee hidden on the bill. Spa staff sometimes promote discounted services, but only reveal afterward that certain upgrades cost significantly more. Drink packages can be confusing, with exceptions that aren't clearly explained, leading to unexpected charges for certain beverages. Photography booths may offer free portraits, but the prints cost far more than expected. Even room service on certain cruise lines has recently added convenience fees that weren't always around. These aren't illegal scams, but they're certainly sneaky, and they add up quickly. To avoid surprises, always read the fine print, every flyer, every menu, and every promotion. Don't be afraid to ask, is this completely free, or are there any service charges? Most crew members are happy to clarify. Keeping track of your onboard account through the ship app or kiosk also helps you catch charges early so you can dispute them before the cruise ends. 10. The last-minute discount tour scam. This scam often happens right as you're leaving the ship or approaching the port gates. Someone will claim they're offering a last-minute discount tour because other guests canceled, or because they need just 2 more people to fill the van. Their pitch sounds spontaneous and urgent, making you feel like you're missing out if you don't jump in right now. But once you pay, one of 2 things usually happens. The tour is low quality and rushed, or they disappear entirely. Some tours are nothing like what was promised. They take you to unwanted shops for commission or skip key attractions because they never had proper access in the first place. Others waste time until the last possible second, making you worry about missing your ship. The number 1 rule is simple. Never book tours from random people standing outside the gate, no matter how friendly they seem. If you want a bargain excursion, book it online with reputable companies before your trip, or wait until you're inside the port shopping area where official vendors operate. Spontaneous deals can be fun, but spontaneous scammers are everywhere, and their job is to make you believe you're getting the deal of a lifetime. Well, my great audience, at the end of the day, cruising is one of the safest, most enjoyable ways to travel, but like any major tourist experience, it comes with people looking to take advantage of the excitement, the rush, and the unfamiliar environment. By knowing exactly how these scams work, you're already 10 steps ahead of the people who try to trick travelers every day. Stay aware. Trust your instincts. Stick to official sources. And remember that no legitimate offer ever starts with pressure or urgency. If something feels off, walk away confidently. Your vacation is supposed to be relaxing, refreshing, and unforgettable for all the right reasons. So enjoy every moment, explore every port with confidence, and protect yourself and your wallet with the knowledge you've gained today. If this video helped you, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more cruise tips and insider travel secrets. Share this with someone planning their next adventure. Safe sailing and enjoy your next cruise the right way.